Hi everyone, this is Madeline from Soapncrafts. In the past few weeks, I've been receiving so many questions regarding to transparent CP soap. Therefore, I decided to make this FAQ session in order to help you being successful making the transparent CP soap. Before we begin to answer those questions, let me first explain the rules of the recipe. Rule number 1, follow the 4-3-3 method. The reason I call this method 4-3-3 is because we are using 4 parts of castor oil, 3 parts of coconut oil, and 3 parts of another oil of your preference. Please keep in mind, not all oils will give you the same transparent effect. We will discuss more about the oil later in this video. Rule number 2, high water amount. In order for the soap become transparent, the water amount has to be 50% of the total oil weight, or 3.3 to 3.5 times the light weight. Rule number 3, keep warm. We need the soap going through a gel phase. That is the stage for the soap turning transparent. This happens normally in the first 24 hours. Rule number 4, wrapping. The transparent CP soap has to be kept all the time to prevent water loss. All the time means after it goes into the mold, after it's unmolded, during the curing time, or even when it's ready for the shelf. You unwrap it when you're finally using it. So now let's check out the FAQ that I got. When can I unmold? How long does it cure? You can normally unmold the second day. If it still feels sticky, keep it in mold for another day and unmold 2 days later. Just like regular CP soap, it takes 4 to 6 weeks to cure. How long do I need to wrap? What happens if I don't wrap? The transparent soap happens is because of the high amount of water in the soap. We need to wrap it to prevent water loss. Therefore, the wrapping is needed whole time until you use it. If you don't wrap, you will lose the transparency. However, the soap might become transparent again when it touches water. Will the transparency be kept? Again, transparency will be kept as long as it's wrapped and sealed. Will the soap be sticky? Will the soap be too soft? If you follow the recipe by not doing any superfatting or light deduction, the soap will not be sticky. If it feels sticky, it may be because it's not fully saponified. There's a chance that you got a fake chase. The water and oil will be separated. That's why it feels sticky. If it happens, you just need to use rebatch method to hot process your soap. If the soap is too soft, that means your formula is not right, or you might superfat the soap by miscalculating the formula. How hard can it get? It could get quite hard, just like regular CP soap. Will the soap shrink? Yes, even though you wrap the soap, there's still a chance that the water will last by time pass. What happens if superfat? Your soap might feel soft and it will not be as transparency as you expected. Can I substitute the oils? Can I use shea butter? In order to answer this question, I did the test on 9 different soaps with the 4-3-3 method. I kept the coconut and castor oil and change the third oil. I included the recipe of all 9 tests in the description below. The best transparency result were with avocado oil, almond sweet, camellia, and hazelnut. The grape seed oil felt so sticky. Macadamia oil was semi-transparent, and both olive oil and shea butter were not that well. If the soap is too soft, can I add stearic acid or sodium lactate? You could add, but you might lose the transparency. What is the reason for hot water bottle? Hot water bottle keeps the soap warm, so it could go through the gel phase stage. If you want to use the oven to keep the soap warm, you are welcome to do that. Set your oven to lowest temperature. Turn it off before you put the soap in. What will the pH of the soap be? Since there's no superfat, will it be too harsh to the skin? Will I feel dry after wash? The pH is normally around 9.5 to 10. It won't be too harsh on the skin, even there's no superfat. The castor oil and coconut oil create beautiful foaming, and they feel great on our skin and our hair as well. I followed your formula. Why didn't I get the transparent result? The reasons might be not mixing enough, didn't keep warm, that the soap didn't go through the gel phase stage, overmixed, that you create too much bubbles, or there was a false trace, the soap failed. Can I add scent? Yes, you could try. However, different fragrance oil or essential oil react differently. Please try one at a time so you know which one works. If you have more questions, please leave your comment down below or join our Facebook page. Send us the picture of the soap you did. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.